And for more, let's bring in CTV military analyst and retired Major General David Fraser. Major General, always appreciate your time. Talk about the priorities here as top officials gather for these talks and what might both sides be putting on the table today.
Well, Scott, this is probably the most important talks we've had since the beginning of this war. Hamas has agreed to, the exchange of the hostages for prisoners that are being held by the Israelis. And they've also talked about Arabs coming in to negotiate to rule the area afterwards. So this is Hamas has given a significant bargaining chip to bring us to the table here. And now we're going to have to wait and see what the Israelis are prepared to talk about. And we've got the Iranian foreign minister encouraging these talks and supportive of the 20-point peace plan. So this is the best we have seen since the beginning of this war.
So you talked about some agreements on the table already, bargaining chips, as you mentioned. What about stumbling blocks here that could set us back once again?
The stumbling blocks are going to be, disarming Hamas. Does Hamas get to stay in Gaza? Do they have to go elsewhere? Who is going to actually do the governing of the region afterwards? What does Israel do afterwards? So, I mean, the devil is in the detail, but at least for the very first time, we've got some major, bargaining chips on the table. And now let's just see what the negotiators today can get coming out of Egypt.
You highlighted the framework of U.S. President Donald Trump's 20-point plan. How effective has his pressure been applying it on negotiators?
I think he's been a significant factor, but the other factors is 2 years in, the humanitarian situation. I mean, everybody is hard about this war. So I think everybody, is finally coming to the conclusion that, now's the time to start talking about how to end it. And Trump is really pushing both sides. And I think Trump is going to have to work on the Israeli government to accept some of the points in his plan and to try to come to some sort of end.
CTV military analyst and retired Major General David Fraser. Always appreciate your time. Thanks so much.
Scott, thank you.